They'll start by running the option to the right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big pickup there on the scramble.
Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Into the secondary, past the 40. Fancy footwork at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's going to try and take off with it.
Space to run past the 20. Able to slither, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. How about that? Their quarterback making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he...
Play action, they'll throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 60 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. He put quite a bit in. To throw now in his own end zone, eluding the pressure right. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's going to keep this again.
Room past the 20. And all the way up to the 31-yard line.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
It's a big play there for Vegas. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs.
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Here's Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, that's Renfro. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfro, 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. The throw taken in by Cole. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, already his 2nd touchdown. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Keelan Cole, the intended target. Third down here. They'll set up to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Their mobile quarterback. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Raiders take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. So this looking more and more like it is going. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. That's caught by Waller out left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. That's... Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll look downfield for Waller. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, Barton, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And running with power here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they obviously fall to 0-1.